Well, you know, over the last, I don't know, month or whatnot, a lot of people been saying a lot of crazy stuff about Clarissa Shields after she took her first loss in a professional bout, MMA that is, not boxing, MMA. And you hear people saying ridiculous stuff like, you know, Abby Montez beat the GOAT, excuse me. And shout out to Abigail Montez on her performance against Clarissa Shields. I thought it was a great fight. Would love to see the rematch, but she won, right? Great competitive fight. Give her all the credit in the world. But you have people saying ridiculous stuff. She beat the GOAT. GOAT in what? Definitely not MMA. Boxing, yes. MMA, no. And people are looking at Clarissa got beat up. No, she didn't. She lost. Did she get dominated on the ground at the end? Yeah, but not throughout the fight. Like I've heard people say she got beat up the whole fight. No, she didn't. If you go back and watch that fight, or go back and watch the highlights of the fight, she only hit her back really twice. And the set was 3 times. Once she worked her way back up, and the second time I think she got up. But the point is, she didn't take a lot of punishment on the ground until the end. And even then, a lot of those shots missed. Some landed, some missed. That's why the ref didn't stop it. But Clarissa Shields actually spoke on this, and let's see what she had to say. I don't have all the tools yet to win every MMA fight. It's a process, and I've gotten better each fight. The game plan remains, but boxing is my first love, and I'm going to defend my titles proudly. She also tweeted out, not that I don't care about the last MMA fight, it's just life goes on. I've trained MMA 9 months and had 2 fights in that time frame, compared to boxing 15 years and over 90 fights my entire career, and 78 of those fights being amateur. I have all the tools to win any boxing match. Now, I would have to agree with her. I mean, let's face reality. Clarissa Shields, whether she stays in the MMA or not, is in the infant stage of her MMA career, period. There's no way you could say anything beyond that. And all of this stuff, people talking about, she talking about Amanda Nunes, keep telling, no, she did not call out Amanda Nunes, at least not in the near future. She said she would like to get in the cage with her one day. She would very much like to get her in the boxing ring. But she said she's willing to do both to make it fair. That's all she said. She never said she was coming for Amanda Nunes like right now, nothing like that. She knows she's basically a novice in this sport. She knows that. The fact that she's even willing to get in the ring professionally at this stage in her MMA career is amazing. Basically 9 months. She's getting in there fighting after 9 months of training. So I agree with what she's saying. Now, she also made it very clear that she has a 3-year contract with them. This ain't over. She's getting back in the octagon. So people who was out there saying that she was retired and all that by Abby Montez, no, she was not. Like I said, it was a good fight. Abby did her thing. See, look, a lot of this stuff, she's not even landing anything. But like I said, she did her thing. She got the win. I'm not knocking the girl. I would love to see Abigail Montez fight. Also, whether it's against Clarissa Shields or not, she's made a fan out of me because for me to make videos on, I had to research her. And she's young and has a lot of potential, got a lot of tools, boxing background, wrestling background, jiu-jitsu, if I'm not mistaken, background. She's going to be all right. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on her. But right now, this is about Clarissa Shields. She is going to get back in the cage. But as of right now, she's more focused on her boxing career because that's what she got coming up. And speaking of that, Clarissa Shields will be taking on.
I am Iamima, the Princess Cuisine, and I am the youngest pro box world champion in history. I am middleweight world champion in WBF, GBC, Viva em FIBU and the international champion Viva.
Now, she's not really a big name over here, but on a local level or international level, she's highly decorated. As you see, she has a bunch of small titles, and she's the youngest ever female world champion. She has some power. She has 21 wins, no losses, and I believe 1 draw with 11 knockouts. So she does possess a little bit of power. She got some pop. I mean, 11 knockouts, that's pretty good for a woman. You know, most women don't produce that many knockouts. And she's not really well known, but, you know, we're going to see what she got come December 11th when she get in the ring with Clarissa Shields. Her most notable win came against Maria Lindbergh back in 2019 for the vacant International Boxing Association World Female Super Middleweight title, vacant Global Boxing Union Female World Super Middleweight title, World Boxing Federation World Female Super Middleweight title, Women's International Boxing Association World Super Middleweight title, and the vacant Women's International Boxing Federation World Super Middleweight title. And she won on the cards 96-94, 96-94, and 98-94. And also, Savannah Marshall is supposed to be fighting on that card, co-main event with Clarissa Shields. I believe they're the 2 main events. I think maybe it might be somebody else on the card. But to my knowledge, those 2 are the 2 co-main events because they're showing off the 2 lady wares for them to collide sometime possibly in the spring or whatnot. So really, this is a showcase fight to build up what they're trying to put together with the mega fight with Shields and Savannah Marshall. So, but it hadn't been determined who Savannah Marshall will be taking on yet. So we'll just have to wait and see. And when it's announced, I will be doing a video on it, or at least it hasn't been, to my knowledge, put out there. I know on Box Rec it's not saying. So we'll have to find out. And like I said, once I do, I'll drop a video on it. But that's pretty much all I got this Head Busting Boxing's own Fight Doctor. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit me up in the comment section, and let me know what you think about Clarissa Shields' up and coming fight and the shootout between her and Savannah Marshall that they got scheduled for this spring. Like I said, to me, this is probably more, I don't want to say a tune-up fight, but a showcase fight. Even though it does look like this girl could be a little dangerous, you know, she got some, she got world belts, but not one of the the 4 known sanctioning bodies. This little stuff, WBF, IBA, stuff like that. Maybe a couple international belts, but we'll have to see. But that's pretty much all I got. This Head Busting Boxing's on Fight Doctor. I am out.